We're here with Erika Donalds, as many of you may know, but if you don't know, she's a former school board member and best known as a strong advocate for school choice. And we're going to have a conversation about school choice and how it can help parents. So Erika, pretend I'm a parent, which I am, but I don't have kids in school now, obviously. And my kids are struggling, or I'm trying to find the best school for my kids. Can you explain a parent's perspective on what school choice might mean for us?
Absolutely. As a parent myself, I've had an experience with needing school choice and really hadn't got into this world before that. I did what most parents do. I bought a home in the school zone where I wanted my children to go to school, and that's the most popular form of school choice in our state and in our country. Unfortunately, not everyone can do that, and I was very blessed to be able to do that and selected a school that way. And my first son went through the school and did just fine. I wasn't unhappy, aside from Common Core. But my second son started kindergarten, and it was a daily battle. It was horrible. He just had an awful experience. It wasn't really the teacher. It was just not the right fit for him. So we started looking around to see what our other options were, and I was distraught to learn that we really didn't have any. We had the option of paying for private school, which at the time was a struggle for our family. We spent our extra money on that house right. because that's where our kids were going to go to school.
Sure.
And I finally kind of gave up and decided to take the plunge and pay for private school. But at the time, there weren't really charter schools available. Other public schools, you couldn't necessarily get your child there, and there wasn't an expansive public school choice. And so like many families, I found out that when you don't have school choice is when it really means a lot to you. And then I went on an advocacy campaign to both start charter schools to help expand public school choice, and also now to help expand private school choice through scholarship programs and the like, to make sure that other parents don't end up in the same boat that I did.
So it sounds like school choice should matter to every parent, even if they're happy with the school their children attend now, because you were happy with yours until all of a sudden you weren't, and you couldn't find a reason. You weren't blaming anyone. It just wasn't working out. So I guess all parents, whether they think they need it now, might need it someday.
That's right. And you should also care about your neighbors and their children.
Sure.
And understand that even though you're happy, and you may always be happy with that school, your neighbor, like mine, I have a neighbor that has 3 children, and 2 of the 3 do wonderfully in the school that we're zoned for. But the one that doesn't, just like in my family, she can't afford private school. And so she struggles through with that child, and it breaks my heart because she's not low enough income to qualify for some of the low-income scholarship programs that Florida has, but not high enough income to afford private school for even one of her 3 children. And those are the gap families that we, even if we're set in our situation with our children, should care about. We should care about those kids as well.
So every child needs to have the best opportunity for them, and every family needs to have the opportunity to find what fits for their child. That's sort of the vision of school choice, as I'm hearing you talk about it. Is that right?
It is. That ultimately we need every single family to have multiple high-quality options at their disposal for their children to find the best fit for that individual child. And we're moving in that direction as a state. It's very exciting, the leadership that we have and the visionaries that we have in the right positions. But as a community, as a state, we, the people, need to support these initiatives because the opposition is strong, and they have been working at this a long time.
Well, that's for sure. There are always going to be people against every good idea, and it doesn't make sense sometimes. But we who believe in those kind of things should speak up, because if we don't speak up, other people will. And we need to let people know this matters for all kids, because we want every child to have every opportunity to succeed in their education.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Erika.